It's a yard-carrying run from Davis. This is Elise doing the same as he did in the first half. Same result as the first half. 2 on the night for Bayern Munich, for Michael Elise, and 5 on the night for his team.
5 goals on the night so far. Kvaratskhelia goes searching for a goal. Oh, and he's found it! Sensational! It's a wonder strike, a thunderbolt from Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Here's Anthony. Oh, what a great strike! Took the goalkeeper completely by surprise.
What a difference it makes when your team is challenging near the top.
Here's Brook. Oh, and it's 2! Marvellous! Lachlan Brook, the hot boot in the A-League right now, shows us exactly why.
Isn't a bit enough. Here's Olmo though. Barcelona queuing up, and that's a beauty. An absolute beauty from Dani Olmo.
Schulz qui est harcelé par Manduki. Schulz encore avec 79e minute et il est là, le but de Felipe Moreira de Souza Pesti Henrique.
Watkins, oh, what a strike! Deadlock broken with what may well be virtually the last kick of the half. This is Vergara. Rode the challenge and another. Ah, it's a wonderful goal. What a moment for Antonio Vergara. His first goal for Napoli. Olise. Svensson trying to stay with him, and it's Kimmich with the shot, and Joshua Kimmich has restored Bayern's advantage.
Adeyemi. He's got it back again, Adeyemi. Big chance! And he's done it! He's levelled the tie! A fabulous finish from Karim Adeyemi.
These nations have only ever once been in a penalty shootout, and it was a defeat for each of them. Dan James is going to sneak in between defenders, trying to go early, and he scores! Incredible! Daniel James! A bolt of lightning out of the Cardiff sky to give Wales the lead!
Davis onto a loose ball, tees up Matusi. Magnificent from Matusiwa!
Great Tachikawa, looking for the thing, Tachikawa! The song in the air at the start of the game.
Castello Jr. mix it up a little bit. There's Baku. Has pulled away. There's the line. Oh, there's the back heel, which is a moment of magic from Romulo. And from out of nothing, some great link-up play. And Leipzig are level.
Kvaratskhelia.
Brilliant!
Wow. Oh, that is sensational. Kvaratskhelia with a moment of absolute genius. Paparro Sikilotto.
Breaks through, trying to get to the byline, puts it back into the middle. Longstaff! What a finish from Sean Longstaff. Wonderful control, great spin, and he volleys it in from close range. That is a terrific goal from Sean Longstaff for 1-0.
Lemperle has to go early, does go early. Kramaric. Oh, what a way to grab yourself a hat-trick.
Schultz Did well to stay onside. Here goes Schultz. He's been scoring and scoring. Can he score again? He has to stop it. And still he scores! Brilliantly! He stood back as Endrick tried to steal the show tonight, but Endrick's the first to congratulate him.
Kaique vai carregando, Memphis pro Kaique! Golaço! Golaço do Corinthians!
Lovely technique. He's not the only show in town, but it is Sturger! He's waited a long time for his first league goal of the season.
And they find the third goal. This is Alimau. Nice skills from Alimau. Loses the defenders. Oh, superb! Complete class.
André Ramalho. Vem mais Corinthians, André Ramalho! Golaço! Foguetaço!
Space to work with here, but he's done so well. It's Kane! Oh, it's exceptional! Incredible from Kane.
Szoboszlai goes low and catches out the keeper.
Asula. And he tried to curl it and has scored the most magnificent goal. Just a third of his entire Premier League career.
Borderline with the offside line. It's Mohamed Salah! 50 Champions League goals for Mohamed Salah. He is up there with the all-time greats. 50 goals on the greatest stage in club football.
It's turned away from Medina.
Oh, what a goal! Sensational from Luka Stojkovic.
Didn't look like they'd have five at one point. They could have even more. Diaz for Kane, who's surely now fancying one. Oh, yes! That is a moment of magic. He's waited and waited. And then he picks out the top corner.
And it goes deep. Jesus down. Gibbs White. Oh, wow. Out of nothing. Nottingham Forest are level at the Etihad. Here's Tolby. Still Tolby. He gets a shot away brilliantly. Oh my words. Pick that one out to Bramka. Scored. That's the goal of the night from the Norwegian.
Visitamos el jueves 22 de enero Panamá contra México. Allá viene Santiago Simón. La pide el niño. El niño. ¡Golazo!
Demirovic! I say, that is astonishing. In the game's last minute now, and Demirovic, once at Freiburg, has scored a sensational blockbuster goal.
Here's Elanga finding the gap to get through. Anthony Elanga! And finally their dry spell of scoring at the Etihad is ended by a former Manchester United player.
Castro. Jens Castro! Sensational!
Sparta hat ook niet meer onder de druk
Dembele skips inside. Dembele, the drop of the shoulder. Brilliant play. What a goal that is. Absolutely stunning from Ousmane Dembele.
Kelly tried to meet in. Bremer for Conceição. That's even better than Wesley's.
More defending for them to do here. In comes the corner. Romero was contesting. Will bounce around. João Palhinha! What a strike from João Palhinha! How did he do that?
Wow! Wow! Das ist unfassbar! Das ist ein Traumtor! Das ist Lucas Fleckert!
Here is Esteban, and here is Palmer, and here is João Pedro. Oh, it's a fabulous hit! Wonderful goal by João Pedro. He's into double figures for the season, and Chelsea are back on terms.
Saibari. Give and go here.
Saibari! Oh, there's hope now for PSV with 13 to play.
Possession, Melbourne victory. Certainly they've been on top early. Oh, it's Mata! That is outstanding! Outrageous from the Spaniard! Well, a derby goal of the highest order!
Dele into Zarouki inside the fullback to Balbina. Algeria on the charge, here they are! Oh, that is sensational from Aldil Balbina! To surely settle this game from Algeria! Lift off of the Moulay El Hassan Stadium! Ballard affects the block.
Fernandez. Oh, what a strike! Mateus Fernandez. 3-0 to West Ham. That is stunning.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, I say! It is a sensational goal from Vinicius Junior.
Everybody back for Aston Villa here, and he's gone for glory! Oh, look at that! What a beauty!
Option finds it. Cunha through. Chance here for Cunha! Oh! Mateus Cunha has fired home for Manchester United, and that is top draw from the Brazilian.
Trossard. Eza on the turn and hits and scores! Oh my word! It's an absolute stunner from Abera Eza! Even William Saliba can't believe the quality of that!
Scott Olsen, can he get his crossing? He can! Just listen to the noise!
Yine kalabalığın içinden çıktı Mustafa. Pas Talisca'ya. Sağ kanada vurdu Talisca. Şut şansı uzak mesafe. Direkt ve gol! Asensio! Harika bir gol attı Asensio!
Jordan Buffett, who picks out Tiger. Rotherham wants a third. Hauger wants it himself and finds it! What a strike! Oh, that is magnificent from Jens Petter Hauger.
And here's a man who's got all the mental strength in the world. Maybe lost a yard or two of pace, Sadio Mane, but he inspires an attack. Senegal thrust forward. Paquet! Sensational! Stellar! Supreme Senegal! Maybe in extra time they've produced the moment. And it's Paquet with his third of the tournament.
Paixão pour le centre.
Oh, il est beau!
Il a enroulé ce ballon, il a sorti Chettil Haug. Et voilà comment l'OM se dépêtre de
ce début de deuxième période délicat. Baishao, un coup de baguette magique.
Here's Alex Iwobi and Wilson and Iwobi. Nice effort, 2-0. What a finish by Alex Iwobi. That is a brilliant goal by Iwobi.
Off the cobwebs of their respective winter breaks. So they've played once competitively since then. Salzburg though have got a super second. Well, that is an absolute rocket.
Round the corner, hung up, now it's clear, and the overhead effort is brilliant! And it's in! Shakhtar have a third, they restore their 2-goal cushion!
Brahim Diaz locked it into Valverde! Oh, what a hat-trick! What a hat-trick! Stunning! Memorable! Historic! Real Madrid have had some great captains down the years.
Jutgla has had that big chance for Celta Vigo. It's come to Fer Lopez, that's clever, that's brilliant! Welcome back to Celta Vigo, Fer Lopez!
Foarte aproape de greșeală, mențiuni. Cum apare această eroare? Ocazie, gol! Superb! 2-0. Ce reușită genială semnată din Agrameni în minutul 7.
Orkun ceza sahasına gönderdi. Arnautu kafayı vurdu. Karambol. Bir röveşata direkten döndü. Gol! Harika bir röveşata. Şakyo ancak maçın hakeminin eli havada.
Schnell ausgeführt.
Der Verwendung! Absolutes Traumtor!
Boskali's ball into the area, Van Hecker down, Kostelas with the overhead net! That is absolutely brilliant! The 18-year-old scores his first goal at the Amex Stadium for Brighton and Hove Albion!
Adnan Karakerim yarısan Letani Pita. Pita! Bum 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 bum
Mükemmel bir gol! Orkun nefis bir gol attı!
Away by Machine. Branko van den Bomen sends it forward, and now there's a chance for a break from the distance. Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this! Lilian Roa-Lissoa! What a strike!
Zorba Thomas to Stoke. Cisse! Oh! Astonishing! Again, screaming out for a goal, has just had one of the highest quality.
We zitten 3 tegen 3 met Oelers. Kan het misschien wel zelf gaan doen, Oelers. Schot gekraakt van Kruijsen. Oh, wat een schitterende goal van Kruijsen. Een wonderschoon doelpunt halverwege de tweede helft om Volendam op een 1-0 voorsprong te zetten.
Chris, va al cross, è morbido, palla ancora notta però Pavlovic, il tiro, Pavlovic gol, Stravinia, la picchia sotto la traversa, ribalza sotto, ribalza in rete, nella stessa porta del gol alla Roma, Stravinia, Pavlovic.
Qui officie ce soir aux côtés de son arbitre central, Monsieur Dasque. Oh, ce ballon! C'est le ballon! C'est le ballon!
Them now leading, surely Liverpool can't let this one slide now. Harrison Reed.
Oh, Reed! Where on earth did he find that one from? That is nothing short of magnificent from Harrison Reed.
clearance only as far as Alexis Claude Maurice! That's outrageous! What a way for Claude Maurice to open his account for the season!
Back into the competition, it's played out flat, it's a great hit, oh what a goal! That is absolutely sensational from the centre-back Sandro Lopa. 2-2.
Ornus hangs it up there, the goal kick is out! Oh my goodness gracious me! This is unbelievable! A diving header from Trubin!
Holding foot. Dragomir comes up for the strike if he wants to take it on. Oh, and he does! That is glorious! Absolutely stunning!
Atenção, este remate grande, golo! Que golaço de Edson Faria! Ha ingresado a buen espacio para el Chemo Deportivo después de la jugada, se viene Bolívar en el área, Robson, ¡qué golazo!
Em 2022, perdeu para o Grêmio, né, na semifinal do campeonato. Mais uma bola dentro da área, arrumou o Luan, golaço! Alisson! Gol!
Anyway, they've taken the corner short, Saints, and then, well, unfortunately, it wasn't what they wanted. It's gone back to Shea Charles. He tries to hit it! Oh, my goodness me! You won't see many of those in a season! Shea Charles was fully 35 yards from goal, and he languidly stroked it with his right instep, and he curled it past Jamie Cumming. Will Oblak be troubled? Valverde with the strike! That is absolutely stunning!
Ahora, ¿qué quiso hacer? ¡Levántese la braza, embajadores! ¡Levántese la braza en serie! ¡Levántese la braza en serie!
O Hulk vem pra ajudar. Vamos ver, vai Hulk, não tomou muita distância, colocou! Golaço!
Simons draait hem lekker, wat een goal zeg! Wat een geweldige goal van Sven Simons! In de blessuretijd schiet hij Eindhoven langs Almere met een wereldgoal!
El centro de Barros Esqueloto que se cierra, golazo!
Now, through the middle, Ousmane Dembele on his left foot, and again, Dembele chips it! Oh, wonderful! From Ousmane Dembele!
I'm on to hit it! It's an absolutely stunning goal from Artur Abon in the 93rd minute. To snatch a draw for Lorient here. Goodness me.
Can he find something extraordinary again? Soboslai's hit. Oh my goodness me, he scored! Dominic Soboslai is quite simply a magician with a dead ball.
Conte's ball. It's a good cross. Oh, fantastic goal. An absolutely brilliant overhead bicycle kick from Marvin Pieringer. Catches everybody by surprise. He nearly didn't start today because he had a problem with his ankle.
He's going. Solanke's thing. Oh!
left, gets it back to Bruno Fernandes, lifts it back to Patrick Dorgan, takes it with him. Dorgan's left footed effort! Oh, it's a screamer! Patrick Dorgan pops up again, but that is of the highest quality from the Dane. Rattled home off the underside of the crossbar. As good as it gets from Patrick Dorgan. Arsenal 1, United 2, a screamer from Patrick Dorgan.
Und immer da mit der nächsten Flanke.
Valencia! Wahnsinn! Was für ein Tor! Das packst du ja nicht! Das packst du ja nicht! Den macht nicht mal Ronaldo! Den macht nicht mal Messi!
Ya no sé si una de estas vaya a tener de nueva cuenta Tigres en lo que le queda al partido. Viene el disparo de larga distancia de cara de gol. ¡Gol!
Gol, Вести и 32. Пиедрита. Чудесно комбинираха двамата с Петко Панайотов! Зашеметяващо изпълнение, което открива резултата на националния стадион. И какъв начин да откриеш голата си сметка за новия си отбор. Алехандро Пиедрита с вълшебно, наистина зашеметяващо изпълнение прати топката